All right, happy Sunday, everyone. It's Eric here with a real quick video about rain. It's all everybody wants to talk about with the wet weather we've had, especially over the last 6 or 7 days. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the totals that we've seen, some perspective historically, and a little bit on the why we've seen such frequent precipitation so far this season and really for the year so far. What we're looking at here on this map is the precipitation departure from average for the year to date since January 1st. Where you get into some of these darker blues across the 224 corridor, that is a departure from average of about 7 to 8 inches. Now, this is where the heaviest rain has been, thanks to mostly what's happened over the last week. Canfield, Boardman, Poland, heading down towards North Lima, etc. That's where the most frequent precipitation and the heaviest precipitation has been so far this year. Amounts get lower as you go off to the north and to the south, down into Columbiana County. Now, at the Youngstown Warren Airport. Now, this doesn't count what happened since midnight last night. We had some more rain, of course, overnight. But through yesterday's date, this is a look at the total precipitation from January 1st through June 1st. As you can see, 2011 leads the pack pretty easily. We're way down here. Now, we picked up about an inch or so at the airport last night, so this number is a little outdated, but we're up over 19 now at the airport. But as you can see, we're not at the top of the list. In fact, we're not even really flirting with the top of the list. The totals at the airport and in many places outside of that 224 corridor have not been extreme this year. The totals haven't been. The number of days, though, in which we've had measurable precipitation continues to be high. This is a look at all the days from January 1st through June 1st in which measurable precipitation was recorded at the Youngstown Warren Airport in Vienna. 1947 at the top of the list, but look at all the recent years. Last year, 90 days. This year, 89 days. 2015, 84. 2013, 84 days. Oh, 2017 is in second place with 96 days. We've had a lot of frequent precipitation events across our area lately, and that fits a theme that's occurring in parts of the U.S., in parts of the globe as well. Now, sometimes weather just happens. Sometimes it's just luck of the draw. Sometimes things can't be attributed to just one thing very easily. Sometimes it is just random chance, but we also have to remember we're in a background state now of a very quickly warming world. And in that background state, several things have happened, are happening, are going to continue to happen, and one of them has to do with precipitation events. They're becoming more frequent, and the number of heavy precipitation events is becoming more frequent. We see that in the weather records here locally, and believe me, we are not alone on this. And if you think it's been wet here so far this spring, it's been a lot worse, from Columbus down to Cincinnati and then out into the nation's heartland. Our farmers are struggling here locally, but this is really bad for the corn and soybean crops out across parts of Illinois, Iowa, Missouri, and out in the heart of the country. So 2019 has not been great weather-wise for a lot of agricultural interests, and while, again, you can't really say it's just one thing that we can point to for the reason that we've had so many precipitation events, we have to remember that background state that we're working in. The world is warming, and with that warming world, more water vapor is available to wring out of the atmosphere. And, until that warming trend is reversed, hopefully someday, this is probably something we can expect with a fair amount of regularity, above average years for precipitation and more frequent heavy precipitation events. All right, so a little explainer for you on this Sunday. Things are looking up weather-wise. We're going to clear things out this afternoon. Much cooler tonight, down into the 40s, and no higher than about 60 on Monday. But we'll have 2 consecutive dry days, Monday and Tuesday.